Hey guys. My headset, there we go. Well, good morning guys. Or hey guys, welcome to episode number 8 this week. For Robocop Rogue City here today. So you guys understand it's pretty much going to be a little bit different. Or pretty much, in people's perspective. Guys, it's King, and also as the luckiest man. But to be open and honest, guys, since I actually announced the, since I'm going back to 4 games a week, I'm like, if we're gonna do Robocop on Saturday mornings, depending how tired I am and whatnot, and also having something much more booked, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I mean, depends if, we haven't done an episode since, I want to strongly believe, guys, we haven't recently done an episode for the last almost a month. So I'm like, well, since we're going to be doing Final Fantasy Tactics, Ewood's Chronicles on, guys, on Thursday mornings every week, why not, But today's date, guys, today is October 4th, 2025. No, I actually did what are the words I'm looking for, guys? It's King and the luckiest man. No, I actually did tackle work yesterday. It was still tiring. It still was, to begin with. Hold on, let me get this right. There we go. But other than that, guys, work overall was good yesterday. And apparently I got the new schedule yesterday, and I'm still getting the same times and also the same dates again. Guys, at pretty much the same point and the same time. But to be open and honest, I still got the same dates, the same times, and also anything else, regular. Just to keep everything else squared and also regular, and just see whatever everything else fits in, as far as I know. But everything else, guys, good sleep yesterday. That I can tell you right now. Also today, guys, we have Pickers Paradise here in the state of Ohio. Today and only tomorrow. I could maybe do something with that, but I'm still in good heavens humor. Guys, good for it, and also you guys one of my 4 priorities. So that's not exactly been bad concern at all at this point in time. Just to keep everything else leveled, and also, just to see exactly where we're at. But I repeat, guys, the last time we did an episode of Robocop was exactly 3 weeks ago. When you guys understand and also been positive that, I've been waiting and waiting patiently to get Final Fantasy Tactics Ewood's Chronicles at this point. So it only took about, like a month to really wait on something. Well, pretty much anything else that pretty much has a significant opportunity. I've been waiting around for a while, and let's just see how much we're pretty much going through. And yes, guys, what we're leaning towards here today. But I actually did get a good amount of sleep also, and it's never been closer, it's never been dry as much. Nothing else, guys, would really be punctual. Nothing would really be misused. But everything else, guys, like I said earlier, I'll say it again. Good sleep today. Good sleep from yesterday. To get through today. Now, one of my 2 roommates is actually feeling slightly a little bit better. But I actually do not want to get into that because that's a long story. If you're trying to battle sickness, if you're looking to try to, test your emotions and whatnot. But there would actually be anything between health or anything outside of your body, so it's a long story. And it actually is for sure. But you gotta know how to take care of yourself first, before you get yourselves stuck in the middle. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. But other than that, I get to relax another weekend today, and everything else, our fan base also here today to see exact where we're at and also keeping everything in position. And also, guys, not feeling guilty all the time. It's like bam, bam, bam. Nothing else would really be, revolting or really felt concerned at this point, but no worries. But other than that, guys, I got the same time today coming out of Chief Management. Guys, who on repeat here today. So the only times I'm continuing to have going forward, I still have Monday, Thursday, and Friday again. So, but after that new schedule is going to be arriving. I mean, since we actually have that new schedule now, the Chief Management. I also did put requests, like say, not one, but also two. There were like 3 coming up. And it goes without saying, I mean, my two love and I, and also me, guys, your king and your luckiest man, I am maybe leaning, here's the thing, guys, I may be leaning towards not one thing. We talked about doing 2 things with Special Olympics, maybe do something, for our future, as we speak, as the first place winner. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know on the 18th, we're going to be having, our first ever cornhole tournament outside the state, and that's going to be good, that's going to be fun, and we're going to see how everything else goes. But it's going to be a good shot too, there's no doubt about it. But we're also going to be healing really fast, guys, like we're supposed to, and keep everything less mental, actually. But good deal. Well, but other than that, guys, speaking of other good stuff today, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing, fantastic, grateful, thankful, excellent, benefiting, strongest, beautiful power of our community. We are at 633 mods today. Remember, guys, today's date is October 4th, 2025. As we start the progress. But yeah, guys, making sure we have everybody else standing tall, making sure we have enough to deliver. And also, guys, if any of you today have any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat. And me, guys, is your king and your luckiest man. For popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, whatever you guys want to do. People have their own testament, people have their own treatment, and people have their own things they want to do. And what people love to do, and what not to do, and what not. Well, you see, guys, if I'm looking to do 4 games a week, you guys will also, there's a possibility you guys will have Palazzo tomorrow. That as far as I can tell you. I'm gonna go in the middle, high streams. But no worries. But yeah, guys, my stuff's been really good. My followers still been dropping and dropping. It's like if you're trying to rescue people from the ocean, instead of getting eaten by a shark and whatnot, people have their own health abilities. People know how to rescue most of the time, so it could be anything. But speaking of other stuff, guys, I repeat, I do want to thank you guys. I do want to thank a lot of you guys today for joining me today. Do all we can for one another. A lot of socialization. Everything we can really bring to the table here today. Just to see what we've been doing and how everything else has been going. Guys, spike back at work, and also more priorities, which is one of most of you guys in the chat, for example. Could be anything. But yeah, guys, once again, guys, let me say it again. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Making sure we have our social media, our thankfulness, everybody else that is here, making sure we have enough to, keep our eyes open a little bit more. And yeah, do what we can for one another. Whatever we want to do. It's never, ever been broken. It's always been a higher power. And for me to really look at. But yeah, guys, we have our social media, our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook accounts. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now, come to think of it, guys, I repeat, yesterday I did 2 to 7 specifically. But like I said, guys, work overall was good. I actually did check out a few things coming out of gaming yesterday, but not as much as I thought. Which we all know, Lex Luthor and Superman are still going to be teaming up in a sequel to Man of Tomorrow for Superman. So, remember guys, that's exactly going to be the plan that James Gunn is mostly leaning towards. I mean, James Gunn himself is leaning towards for sure. But it does not have anything bad or anything closer to tested skill. And the main villain, guys, will be the one and only. The man himself, guys. The one and only. Brainiac. So, you guys have heard of Brainiac doing the comics, maybe doing reality somewhere. But Superman and Batman is going to be having its crossover, guys, comic strips, from what I heard. So we are going to be doing that, but I don't know how long that's going to be open and honest, guys. How much they're looking at maybe start to coexist on it. So I'm not positive on that. It just really depends how much comic strips they actually want to do. How much they actually want to benefit, how much control they want to get, how much money they really want to, have Elemental supplies together, so. I mean, I don't think I would be unfamiliar with comic strips as much. I mean, I don't do a lot of comics anymore, so. Especially if people adore it and talk about most of the story behind it. You see, guys, it's pretty much exactly what everything else is fitting inside the story. You guys know what I'm saying. So 9 times out of 10, it would mostly be exactly anything as the first place winner. I just feel like it would be anything that's close to that means so. I mean, I for one have no clue. I mean, that's exactly what most of us have been told. Guys, most likely been told today that DC and Marvel, actually just Marvel is leaning towards doing some damn comic book strips between Batman and Superman. But you guys cannot have that without DC. Usually they're looking to really work head on it as well. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to have a short term if they want to do comic book strips and whatnot, and see whatever they actually want to. Do something that's more fun, entertaining, giving yourselves a good night's sleep for it, but it all depends exactly. So, it just really depends how much breathtaking they want to do. I mean, if you look at Kathleen Kennedy and George Lucas, they bring a lot of pieces together. You talked about Star Wars, the former Indiana Jones movies, and that recently had a lot of work. And you actually had to summon Harrison Ford to be a badass scavenger between not 3, not 4, but exactly, guys, 5. If you think about how many Indiana Jones movies they recently had, you talk about just 5 in general. It's only been like 5, guys, since the last Indiana Jones that was recently been talked to based on finishing up Harrison Ford. And the entire story, guys, was Dial of Destiny at the time, so. And that was exactly, guys, it was already been acceptable and been informed that it was exactly the last time Harrison Ford would play as Indiana Jones. Depends if anybody else was going to be praising, if anybody else was going to, have somebody else do an opportunity. But I do know we are getting. I do know Lucasfilm is not leaning towards doing a TV series without Harrison Ford, but they're just looking to do a little something that they actually want to do. But I don't think HBO Max is going to do anything with that, at least. Maybe Paramount. But I don't believe anyone else is going to be recruiting him. You're not going to allow Harrison Ford to really, come back from retirement and get himself, hurt most of the time. If we're looking to do missions, tackle Nazis and whatnot, That's not the way it's going to be working. So probably not. I mean, I doubt they're going to have somebody else come out of retirement, and, actually, no, guys, Harrison Ford is not retired, so. Harrison Ford is just enjoying his life right now, so. So, like I said, I'll say it again, I mean, I don't usually take a lot of that to begin with, you know, it's only going to be exactly an amount of time how much people they really want to execute, though. I mean, you're not looking at Mark Hamill doing a lot of set, to be honest. If he's only doing something under Stephen King, but I mean, Stephen King knows exactly what he wants to do with Mark Hamill. I mean, he's known Mark Hamill for a long time. Well, we all know Stephen King, guys, recently did not do any Star Wars episodes. That's something he didn't. But in my perspective, he did not. So I don't think people would put the ink and sick on that one. Because I don't believe people would really have a consolation prize for it. And say this man did something, this other one did something. I mean, you guys can think about that. It's just, I don't believe Stephen King has done any of the Star Wars movies. I know Steven Spielberg did not do any of them. But yeah, I mean, the only best movie that Mark Hamill was in is the one with, I mean, as far as I know, the only movie is, I don't think it's The Walking Man, or Walking Island, not exactly, guys, in return, but, I mean, you gotta know, if somebody's looking at what kind of movie that they're actually leaning towards, I just don't believe Mark Hamill's gonna do any more stuff with Star Wars. Or indeed, I do know, guys, and tell you something else, by the way, that I never thought I would bring up right now. The other thing I was going to talk about is Daisy Ridley is going to be in a new movie too, but she's not going to be in the new Star Wars yet. I mean, she's going to be making, she will be going back to Star Wars pretty soon, but technically it's going to be a amount of time. It's going to be a amount of time, at least. I see Wara, I see Wara, make a love shout out, or Ais, how you doing? Make a love shout out, thank you for joining us today. Oh, you're from Village. Also, my Lala Sahi, okay. How are you this morning? Thank you for jumping on today, and joining us also. But I repeat, fellas, I don't know. I mean, whatever people want to lean towards for Daisy Ridley, it's nothing else people can really get addicted to. Oh, can I call you Aisa? Oh, Aisu? Is it Aisu or Aisu? A-I-S-H-U. United States partner. But thank you for asking, though. Thank you for asking calmly and also thankfully. So, Aisu, so where are you from, by the way? I do know, my brother Village Food actually needs, medicine. And and my brother Village Food, by the way, fellas, for example, one of our 633 months, he actually does stay, he does not want Sahi. He actually call her, Sahi's sister, but I for one call, Sahi, what do you call it, guys, Sahi, Sahi, so, she's actually funny, the same with Village Food. They come by whenever they can, guys, let's chat, so, that sounds good. If there's anybody that's, you know, standing tall and whatnot, and keep your eyes open, and not being glued, like, you know, guys, for example, like, glue and scissors, or something much more healthy, like salad, whatever that would be. But yeah, as far as anything else goes, there hasn't been any remarks as far as what's been going on. But I also want to tell you guys some about Marvel. As far as I know, I also been hearing recently, you know, guys, as King and the Luckiest Man, I do know 2 characters are returning with their roles in Avengers Doomsday. Well, if I'm gonna be curious, have no latest doubts, or have any less hopes on it, Well, I'm trying to bet some sort of $1,000 for it. This is exactly what I've been hearing. So guys, from what I've heard, is apparently, I do know Wesley Snipes is returning his blade in Avengers Doomsday. Don't know how much screen time he's going to be in. I mean that's another thing too. It's just since Marvel's bringing back guys Wesley Snipes from Blade, I feel like let the man do whatever he wants to do in Avengers Doomsday, you know. But the only actor that's not going to be in it is Mark Ruffalo returning as the Incredible Hulk, because from what I've heard, Mark Ruffalo is recently not going to be. Mark Ruffalo is not officially signed on, you know, to do Avengers Doomsday. So I don't usually blame him for that. It's just I know Mark Ruffalo has other things to do as far as playing Hulk is concerned. Or only being himself where he actually wants to be at. What kind of suits he actually wants to fit in. It's just, I feel like if it's going to be a matter of time, whatever he wants to, you know, execute and talk about a little more plans, that's what really lies in front of him. I don't blame, for one, guys, I officially do not blame Mark Ruffalo for doing that. It's just, he's the only one that can play as Bruce Banner, coming out of Marvel Adventures, and also some big things that really still sees on, so. I mean, I doubt Mark Ruffalo is going to be missing any other movies that Marvel wants him to do. I don't believe he'll miss anything else. I mean, if he's not going to be in Avengers Doomsday, I mean, he can do something in his own right, and also, guys, in his own will. But he's welcome to do anything he wants in Marvel. He really does. But as far as Wesley Snipes goes, that brother, guys, Wesley Snipes, guys, this awesome dude, this awesome actor can do anything he wants. He's the man that's unafraid. He can tackle and kill vampires, take on werewolves. He's a badass actor, guys. That's what he is. We never know. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, if you guys want to catch more of Robocop Rock City, right here on Saturday mornings today. It's King, guys, and the luckiest man. Also, guys, on popularity, entertainment, and energy. On biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, successful, amazing, wonderful, talented, strongest power of our community. I actually am partner. I'm actually from the United States. Oh, Isu, sorry. I actually did take care of your comments. My apologies. But yeah, are you actually from anywhere? Actually, since you are from India, how does it feel to be in India? You know, not exactly closer to village food and a lot of Sahi. Now, Sahi is also funny most of the time. That's all we can figure out. But speaking of other stuff, guys, stand and deliver things, and also obtain. If you guys want to catch more Robocop Rock City every Saturday mornings, remember, guys, this game was going to be originally staying on Thursday mornings, but no. I've decided since I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil's Chronicles new episodes, I think going forward on Thursday mornings, guys, every week. You guys remember what I announced this past Sunday? And yes, guys, exactly this past weekend already. So going forward, you guys remember, I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy Tactics episodes on Thursday mornings, Robocop on Saturdays, lots on Sundays, guys. I repeat, lots on Sunday mornings, so. Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids. I'm not gonna push that damn thing to the side from the schedule. That's not exactly what I'm going to do. Honestly, guys, being open, it's a negative answer. No. The only thing I'm going to do is I'll buy some time somewhere when I get an opportunity to do an episode of Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Aids. I mean, that's something I mostly still want to do, but I haven't bought any fantastic time exactly. I haven't bought any research on it, so. I mean, I do want to get back to what I want to play from that, but it's been a while. It's been a while, guys, I'm telling you. But we'll see. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, hey, Lynn Gray, make a love shout out. How are you? Thank you for joining us also today. Remember, guys, the chat is one of my 4 priorities. Always involving you guys. If I'm at work, spending time with my future fiance, spending most of my time with my family, at work at Chief or WoW, and must be doing baseball all the time, so. But nothing else would come right in. At least you notice that, Isu, or Lullup's Isu, whatever we want to do. But I repeat, fellas, if there's any new games you want me to play on the schedule this year, I do know how we are now in Halloween season. This year, guys, of 2025 completely. So I believe, I mean, check out this moon, guys. Can I shoot that? No, I cannot. But I repeat, as far as anything else goes, since I have a good amount still, when it comes, despite the fact, besides not canceling a paycheck or whatever. But next week, guys, I do get, well, if you're able to go live tomorrow, partner, and you're able to help out my channel, I mean, reach out to my sister, my Lullup Sahi and Village Food. I want my followers back up there, and most important, guys, my watch hour. I cannot stand for a lot of crap anymore. I really can't. I want my WH as much as possible as of right now, and I want you guys to help me. I help you guys ASAP. Whenever we can visit, hold on, and take our time when we get a shot and take a chance. Take a chance on me. That's all there is. But yeah, I repeat, fellas. What was I saying? If there's any new games you want me to play on the schedule, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, connect, follow, share, comment, and follow. Like, share the stream, guys. Making sure we are very important. Making sure we're always creating lives, and yes, guys, with threads and erasers of our memories that are very included. Are you able to help me out, Isu? If you're looking to share something today? I mean, if I go to your live, it won't be a problem at all. All you have to do is send a notification, if you're able to. But make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Support button and comment. If there's any questions or concerns, you guys can type them in the chat. And so far, guys, Robocop is looking to see where Lois is at. But the mission that we're doing today, guys, from Thursday mornings to now Saturday mornings from now on, we're doing a mission called Street vs. Turf, where we want to investigate, yes, guys, we want to investigate the warehouse office. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. Do what we can for one another, and have a lot of pleasure with a lot of things going on, involvement, and yes, guys, to express it. Oh yeah, I actually checked out a bit of a peek of that. The one that also has been helping me with thumbs up and also views, whenever you get the time, guys, is my big sister Rincey, or Lullup's Rincey, by the way. So she's pretty much a golden opportunity. She pretty much says. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment, and do what makes you feel good and happy. But the most important thing, guys, and the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. Love, support, and respect is the key, guys. To also make creative. We are now at 633 mods today. Now, if any of you guys in the chat, as of right now, on a weekend, if any of you guys want to be a mod in the chat, please. You guys can let me know. You guys can drop your channel. Connect to my channel, guys, as soon as possible. We talk about ASAP when you get the chance, and also strive for whatever you want to do, you know. We can really get back to reality. Do what we can for one another, and make it so we're not feeling ignored. And let people have anything that people want to hear from. You know? Remember, guys, my 4 priorities are still always the main part of it. And yes, guys, you do it because the main thing you do is take your time. It's not about how much people can enjoy. The most important thing, on top of anything, like having a cherry on top, for example, is I was going to mention here and there, and mention this already. But I can send you live, Isa. But Isa, thank you for coming by today. If you're able to set a notification, I can jump to your channel and look you up when we get a chance. Thank you nicely for stopping by today. You are a little more extra supportive today, which is a good start to, to go through any channel in any kind. It's all that matters. It really is. People start in with the old guys, and the other saying would be in with the new. That's all there is to bring in, and also being stocked. But yeah, guys, we are now at 633 months here today, which is really good. Everything else on the channel's been good, exactly. It's just been, it's kind of like bouncing something that's going forward. When you're talking about bouncing a basketball, playing football, and me, guys, winning the biggest thing coming out of bowling. And I actually won first place much earlier this year, so we got starting bowling next month on November 4th, so I don't believe there's anything else before that. I mean, after that, I don't believe so. But 9 times out of 10, we are going to be going back to basketball here pretty soon. And we have a couple of gangsters that are beating the crap out of this one dude, which is not a good sign to look at. It really isn't. Let's keep everything fun and center.
Do whatever you want, but soon the cops will.
So guys, we got Wendell.
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore.
Okay, guys, the last name after Wendell,
won't be responding to any calls from
Antonikowski, I think.
As long as
you guys got Spike on the right, and pretty much the other one that's working for him. But other than that, guys, we can say we're sounding good and pretty much excellent. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, guys.
Fine offer, sealing our contract.
But also having something excellent and also pretty much interesting. And also brilliant to watch. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, we want to stand up, have a lot of socialization, get back to reality for gaming, I used to do a different variety of games when I did 4 games a week, multiple times, but the reason why I decided to make this return this past Sunday, as long as I'm doing 15 and 15 hours under Thief, guys, with great people at Thief, week after week after week, I still do the same, guys, for WoW such they have every Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. That way, it does not have to really, it does not have to really be a problem at this point in time.
Your readings are off the charts.
So basically, it's a negative answer. No, I don't believe it is. But we'll be fine. Also, guys, we want to keep everything in total.
Yes.
And making sure we have everybody else on the same page. And always being who we are. And being colorful. Also, guys, on top of that, on top of that thing, what do you call, guys, being on top of the food chain, while keeping yourselves normal. And also fantastic, whenever you're live streaming something. You want to hear what people got to say. I don't rush into people's live streams and say, you got to say this following, you got to talk about this following. That's not the way we handle things. And when a lot of us see what we do, we are always there to see it. Always have and always will. Oh, hold on, guys, we also have a clue here. We have a material that Robocop that I'm having, and some sort of a bit of a error. But Robocop cannot see anything on this floor. Especially when, yes, guys, if you look at it, as a matter of fact, if you look at movies in perspective. But other than that, guys, as I mentioned, guys, let me open up this container. Another recovery charge, and a good weapon, guys, upgrade, tip. But I repeat, fellas, as I was mentioning, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah closely on our social media, and I will make this short and sweet. On social media, guys, anytime we manage to find people, and socialize people, guys. Now, guys, my scores from bowling was 106 and a 200 game for the 4th or 5th time in the last 20 years. You know, being really good at bowling for a long time. You know, having my ass try to show off and do what we can do. It's about having fun, seeing a lot of people and a lot of people on. To see how much they really want to bring us together to protect our sport. That's all there is. But all we have to do, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, all we need to do, guys, is connect it. And yes, guys, follow suit. You know, not betray if people are enemies. I mean, he or somebody else is spoiling you, guys. I never do that all the time. I never do. But all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah only on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember how long I've been on YouTube today. My numbers, guys, on YouTube, I've been around for 9 years closely. Been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7. And my true love and I, Sweet Caroline. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Never felt so good. Much more than meets the eye, fellas. Until the Lord gives us much more alive, staying active. But other than that, guys, I repeat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, guys, my future fiancé and I, my sexiest, beautiful final queen here today. We've been together for over 8 years. We're hitting a magic number 9. We'll post some 9th year, guys, by next year to get through today. And I do know the registration, I'm going to be finally back signed up tomorrow. But the registration is exactly tomorrow, I believe, in the morning. My true love's going to be signed up again with her sister, and I believe some of her family as well, so far today. And then we'll keep everything else attached. And most likely, guys, aware as well, so. We are going to be most likely hitting 9 years next year for night to sign. Remember, guys, it's always our memories to bring some stuff together. All the pictures, romantic. Maybe a little more romance here and there. But this time, nothing else is going to stand in my way. In those woods next year this time. Absolutely. In the words of Hank Hill, guys, absolutely not. So, definitely not, guys. Trust me. It's time to get back to reality. Learn most likely, guys, from our mistakes, and get back to reality. That's the main thing. That's exactly what people wanna love, maybe go dirty, or the way people hate. Whatever sounds good. We always want to stick around. We don't want to have people like a lot of us. If you guys are watching a movie called Swimmers, you have to be aware of what's underground. You really have to. Or you'll be surrounded, be stuck, and die. That's not the way it's going to really work out otherwise. But no worries, guys, without any benefit, or without a shadow of a doubt or anything. But I repeat, fellas, I've been on YouTube for 9 years, Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7, and my true love and I for 7. Actually, no, guys, my musketeer and I, excuse me, we've actually been together for, as I mentioned, 8 years, going into 9, as a romantic, spending the rest of our lives together, as he's always been one of my 4 priorities with you guys too. Do not forget about that for 1 second, guys. Not too many. I've lost it once, guys. I ain't losing for but twice whatsoever. As long as we love each other, don't want to have something hurt between an arm or any part of your body, everything is going to be good. You know, you want to have the relationship you want. Being single all the time, no. It's not exactly a good thing. It's just what matters. What matters to you matters a lot to them. How you see fit, being your judge, your jury, whatever it is, do it. Remember, guys, you do it because you're driven.
I will not stop.
And when a lot of people see what we're doing, it makes an opportunity. It makes everybody else feel good. I mean, I'm actually feeling good today too. Had a good night's sleep and keeping something under control. That's all there is. But yeah, guys, we've been through a lot. And we're going to continue to do that. I mean, as far as if I'm doing 4 games a week in 2026, I wouldn't hate that idea. I'll still be doing most of the time doing, guys, what I'm doing for Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles on Thursday mornings. So I'm technically not going to replace anything else with that, as far as I can tell you. So probably not replacing any games at least by then. Actually, I'm not going to really have anything else to subtract right now. At least not yet. But patience will be a virtue for now. But we're going to take our time. Take our time. Do not rush it. And keep everything in the progress when we can. Alright, guys, speaking of other progress, that's going to be the end of our social media for today. Until probably tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, is Palazzo. It's also, guys, tomorrow's Sunday, so yeah, guys, we'll be back with social media. Hopefully a good chance. Here's the thing, guys, there's a bit of a possibility. I might still want to do Palazzo Sunday mornings tomorrow, so that's not going to be removed. So yeah, guys, Palazzo will be Sunday mornings, as I announced, and also, this game, guys, Robocop, exactly on Saturday mornings. The game that I'm absolutely loving completely, and that game, guys, is Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evilest Chronicles, fellas. You guys will have new episodes, more than likely on Thursday mornings, and Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age on Tuesday mornings to a Monday. Whenever I buy the time, guys, if I'm doing a 2 to 7 Monday, which I'm above down to the stress, guys, I highly doubt it. I mean, as far as I know, probably not closer to that. Whatever means it's mark, whatever everything else, gets in the mix. So probably not. But no worries. But yeah, guys, we're gonna jump into Steam. We're gonna talk about gaming on Steam. And I'm gonna go to steampower.com. We're gonna jump into that in the next 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes, guys, we'll jump in to Steam. And one you guys can look forward to. But as far as anything else goes, guys, there's nothing else that's been floating in my head here today, as far as I know, especially high school football. So my future fiance and I talked a little bit about, we actually spent most of our time, whenever time we're not in a rush, and most of you guys still doing 930s, But you guys remember, Lancaster was real good, in my opinion. There hasn't been anything bad. Even though I've only got my ass sick once. Not exactly twice as a charm, but we're keeping something that means a lot of things about your health, and also mention a lot of things that is, whatever it is that makes you feel good, whatever's bubbling up inside you in your stomach and whatnot. As long as it's not a computer chip, that's in there. Or pretty much something that wants to make you tick at this point in time. It just depends what really describes it, But the last time I also, guys, let me tell you guys something. I do want to add. The last time I live streamed on a Saturday, It's been a while. Can't be too careful, guys. It cannot have self-esteem. But for me, guys, in my opinion, I haven't live streamed on a Saturday in a while. I know I did a different game at the time, or at least over the years. But I cannot really think what game I did. I believe it was Palazzo, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, I believe it's a different game. If you guys want to respond to anything you want in the chat, remember, guys, if any of you today, of our 633 mods and our followers, want to follow suit, if you guys have absolutely any questions or concerns you guys want me to answer, type them in the chat, and I'll answer as much as I can. I'm not really, never been hard to find. That's all I can tell you. So why not? You guys have any questions or concerns? Let me know. We'll get to them. But other than that, guys, the same team schedule, a new one I have right now, is still the same as it is. No rush, no consolation, and nothing else that's worth, having minimum to the maximum, or kicking everything else. Honestly, guys, being exactly where we're at, and also exactly kicking anything else overdrive. Usually, if you look at TV shows, movies, and whatnot, people want to, no rush, but take a lot of their time. At least whatever it is, whatever it could be. I also did watch a few things so far today, guys. For most of this, I mean, some of it from this week from Paramount Plus. By the way, I did watch a little bit of the new Naked Gun this week. You know, guys, talk about Liam Neeson. For example, guys, Liam Neeson in the new Naked Gun, for example. You guys also have Pamela Anderson, and the one that I played as Stingray. The funniest Stingray, guys, coming out of Cobra Kai, by the way. I recently did watch a few funny parts of the movie as a first place winner. I've heard The Naked Gun is a good movie, but my true love thought it's not going to be good. But she's never seen it. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff today, as I click on the other tab, so guys, since we're actually at the timers market, good morning, Cookie. Make a love shout out to you, loves. How are you today? What are we thinking of today, if we look at it? But yeah, guys, today's October 4th, 2025. So guys, STEAM, let's jump into the system and see what we can stand and deliver. So guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, guys. I'll just make this short and sweet. Head over to the Steam store today, guys. SteamPower.com. You can install a process and buy a game, make a name on your account, and buy something. Head over to the Steam store, guys, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, buying a special game. If you guys are buying and obtaining and getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can play any of the two games. Guys, I'm talking about Fortnite and Rocket League. So you guys can go after bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, just to kick things off today, with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are buying the Steam sales today. Not only if you guys are looking to see what's under that, but I do know you guys have till Monday, on October 6th, guys, to buy any games you guys want to buy on sale. Steam, guys, are still having their autumn sale here today. So you guys can buy any games you want, for example. And you guys can buy the deep discounts also. Now, what a good way you guys can buy sales if you guys go to the Steam store today. For example, you guys can buy the all-time greats, like the former Game of the Year copy, the Ultimate Edition, guys. Control, by the way. Now Steam does have the deep discount for this game as well. So you guys remember, so apparently, if you guys remember a game called Control, that game was pretty good. I don't believe, here's the thing guys, I don't believe Control won Game of the Year at that time, but it was at this juncture. But they had plenty of stuff to develop behind the game, behind the gameplay and whatnot. I do believe, here's the thing guys, I know what I still think, but if I had to guess guys, I still believe Control did actually get a good review. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure it did, but if you guys want to buy Control, the game on Steam guys is almost $4 today, so that's a good thing. You guys can also get the discount, a good, awesome discount of Destiny 2 Lite. What do you call it, guys? Hold on. The new Destiny 2 fellas of Lightfall for $149, and a game I also beaten, and you guys watched me beat it, and I did beat the game as a whole. This game, guys, South Park, Fractured But Whole. This game, guys, is almost $3 today. Now, Fractured But Whole, guys, behind South Park, and also, guys, Comedy Central, that game was really good. South Park Sink of Truth was pretty good too, but I've always thought, here's the thing guys, I've always thought Fractured But Whole I've always thought Comedy Central did a damn good job, as far as I know. When they actually made, here's the thing guys, in all honesty, that game was really good. Even though it was funny, it's pretty much a tactical combat game, but the game itself was really good. I'm telling you. You guys can also look at other autumn sales today. I do want to name a few. So, for example, you look at Resident Evil 4 for about $20 today. You guys can buy also Terraria for only like $5 today on Steam. And Spider-Man Remaster for $30, for example. Lucy Warren, make a love shout out. How are you today? Nice of you to have, light up laughter. Or laugh something that makes us wake up and also, energy in our bodies. And awake, and yes, guys, have our eyes open when we get a chance. But yeah, guys, there's a buttload of games on sale. You guys have till October 6th to get them. Whatever you want to buy. No rush, no dilemma. If you guys want to pre-order any games today, now I'm not 100% sure what games that are coming in. There's two ones, guys. I'm not 100% sure what games are under pre-order, or what games that are going to be released, or when they're coming out. I do know Intergalactic Prophet, it's still releasing next year. According to Neil Druckmann, he still wants to mainly focus on that before he does the next thing, for gaming, under his company from Naughty Dog. So, as far as I know, The Last of Us Part 3, we don't know exactly a lot of that completely right now. I do know, Intergalactic Prophet is releasing next year. You guys want to pre-order that, or you guys can pre-order. Can't think of any games this year. The only games I actually want to get is something that's very simple, and something that we're pushing so far today, and that is Delta Snake Eater behind Metal Gear Solid and Borderlands 4. But Borderlands 4 is not going to be above intentions for Game of the Year. Going into the Game Awards pretty soon. Towards every end of the year, completely. And be open and honest, guys. It's King and the luckiest man by far. So, I do know that game is going to be a little more reachable and have a little more potential. But I don't believe that game is going to be, losing track. Or the way people take your time with Expedition 33 as well, fellas. And the mainly focus on, I repeat, fellas, why not have Final Fantasy Tactics be in that Game of the Year nominees? I mean, I would pick that. I would pick the game, guys. That's something that I premiered this past Thursday of this week, and that's Evil's Chronicles, by the way. And I can also do something towards putting Borderlands 4. I still think, guys, Borderlands 4 is still going to be in the hunt. I still do not see Donkey Kong winning this year. I mean, Donkey Kong is not exactly in a big slump. But I do know the game behind a rabbit or a spider's cage, that the new Donkey Kong Bonanza is fantastic, under the Switch too, by the way. So, if I want to fit in 4 games, I would technically nominate only 2 options that I see, in my opinion, guys, to follow suit, and to follow everything up towards the end of this year. The only 2 games I mean, this is a little more rough, or not exactly getting yourself stuck on anything. But here's the thing, guys. The only 2 games that would make my two options that I actually wanted to choose to win out of 4 games this year, for a Game of the Year in perspective. And on a positive note, I'm picking either Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil's Chronicles, and if that does not win after a 28-year waiting on the list, if not, I'm going to try to burn a trail, and I'm still going to have my ass pick Borderlands 4 while we're at it. So those are the only 2 options I see winning. Expedition 33 can really rock it on the cruise ship, but I mean, Donkey Kong, for my answer, no. I mean, I'm just hoping Donkey Kong does not win this year. The only 2 games out of the 4 I want to see, I just told you guys before, I do want to see Borderlands 4 and Final Fantasy Tactics Evil's Chronicles win. But if we're making not a lot of stuff being mistaken, if we're maybe leaning towards having Expedition 33 win, I mean, from what I've heard, that game is really good. Magnificently good. That's all I can tell you. La Love Spency, make a love shout out. How are you? Did I tell you guys I always miss La Love Spency? I always have, always will. And I do love Renzi to Heaven. But I've always saw with everything else closer to that, nothing else would really present itself for anything. But it's also demanding a lot of upgrades, guys, despite the fact what people change gaming. It's just, if they're looking to really lean towards whatever game needs a major opportunity, maybe like a major push, I'm thinking, I still think Final Fantasy Tactics should still be in that Game of the Year list towards the end of, towards December, however. So, like I said, if everything else is in the clear, like I said, if everything else goes exactly how many people want to vote, and how much people want to vote, on a website, I mean, the best thing to go to, guys, is GameAwards.com, so that's 2025. But if it comes down to that, guys, it all depends on what we're looking at for sure. But yeah, but speaking of other stuff, fellas, you guys already know my name without any repeat or introduction. My name on Steam, guys, is ZachDawson93. If any of you today have nothing, if you guys want to stay progressive, keep everything under any circumstance, if you want to buy a game on sale, if you guys want to, I mean, whatever you guys want to have a good transaction and having the space that you use. If you're looking to buy a game on sale, for example, or even if you guys can buy some interesting under Steam, like paying normal price or having a bigger sale, just like everybody else can do. Whatever sounds good, it'll be your chance, your opportunity, and it's the first place winner. You guys can buy any game you want, when you want, and how you want to play it. So, people shouldn't have to really make the options. As long as you know what you're doing. It feels good. Trust me. But going forward, fellas, in my opinion, everything would be set in stone. Like it's the same, or pretty much brilliant and different. Whatever it has to be. But yeah, guys, I've been on Steam for over 4 years. If you guys are in RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, Elden Ring, Night Rain. No, I did mention a couple times before. If I'm thinking the new Elden Ring, it's gonna be fitting, and also trying to flex his, what do you call it, guys? I'm trying to find the words for a short minute. Now, Elden Ring, Night Rain, I don't believe the new Elden Ring will stand a chance. That's remember what I mentioned before. I don't think Night Rain's going to have a good shot. The only biggest names I see, most likely, taking an opportunity, for Game of the Year, for example. I still believe it's going to be, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ewo's Chronicles, so that's the first one. Expedition 33, and, Borderlands 4. But I still think, I still do not believe Donkey Kong is winning most of the vote this year. I mean, if it does, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's just gonna be a matter of time, so. Thank you for dropping the link. Olive's Cookie, thank you once again. Give me 1 minute. We'll get a bit of a pen and get something closer that meets the eye. There we go. But you never know, guys. There's also other categories. You talk about the best RPG, the best sports game, best mobile, best designers. You talk about the best voice actor. Game Awards always happens, guys, every end of the year. Coming out of any city, town, or state. But it's pretty much exactly whatever games people see fit. What a lot of us thinks, excuse me, guys, what a lot of us really think in general. So, if there's any games that are amazing, astounding, perfect, people have their honest and open arms. And yes, guys, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. What game is going to be in for the runs, and also having a golden opportunity? Whatever it's got to be, guys. So, could be anything. But I've always been a heavy favorite, guys, of RPGs since I was growing up. You talk about expectations, you want to look at exploration, grinding levels, and a lot of fun things to do, like doing side quests, battling monsters. And since you guys are getting new episodes of Final Fantasy Tactics, Ewo's Chronicles, going forward, guys, on Thursday mornings, I'm gonna do a buttload of grinding. And yes, guys, this coming Thursday we'll be doing. What are we gonna be doing on that Thursday? But I do know Thursday morning, you guys will have an opportunity to have me check out, guys, as King and the Luckiest Man, to tackle the Mandela Plains. And what we're gonna be doing there, for example, is we're gonna be rescuing what do you call it, guys? Argif. We're gonna be rescuing Argif, an old friend of Delita's, by the way. So we're most likely gonna be seeing what we have to send and deliver by Thursday of next week. So I don't see that feeling left out. So we are gonna do a buttload of grinding when we can. I could maybe try to see, or maybe not try to seek answers for Eagle's Castle, see what we got going on, and see what the plans are from now. Lila, make a love shout out, how are you today? And of our 633 mods. Thank you for representing with us today. How's it going? But we'll see what happens, guys. We don't want to get ourselves, stuck in the middle. But speaking of other stuff, guys, if any of you today are having a lot of fun, if you guys are into sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, you guys can buy any sports games you want. Especially the I do know the new Post Fantasy Football is officially going to be releasing very soon, so you guys can jump into that. Well, it's the first place winner. You guys can play the new PBA. For example, guys, I repeat, the new PBA Bowling 2026 this year. I actually did see somebody play an opening introduction of that game, and I haven't played PBA Pro Bowling for a long time. I mean, I sometimes play them on my phone, but or even if my true love wants to have a thread by practicing. But no worries, no rush, fellas. You guys can buy any sports games you want to list up, and also, try to obtain it and determine it. You guys can buy any sports games you want with no extra cost. You guys can check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He enjoys playing digital diamond baseball, Apple baseball, any baseball games you guys can see him play. But look up Beatles Eternal, guys, on YouTube. If you guys want to check anything that he's got in his arsenal. I'm still doing game 19, guys, on my 1941 Dodgers season. I'm not going to erase anything under me and Beatles going forward. And also, guys, my 9-8 record on my 41 Dodgers season. I'm still doing something under me and Beatles for that, as much as I can and as long as I want to. So my win-loss record, guys, is 9-8. And I'm almost at the end. Also, guys, under me and my brother Beatles, and my 9-8 record so far today, I'm almost done with that. And then there's not much going on today, guys, as far as Because Paradise is concerned, and also, guys, tomorrow. So remember, guys, I'm off most of today and tomorrow. So it just really depends if there's anything else we wanna try to do. And what is the plan going forward? But I also do get my next here's the thing, guys. My next save deposit for requesting is next week on that Friday, so I don't believe Borderlands 4 is going to be in there, so probably not. So the only few things that I am for one, guys, in my opinion, that I strongly want to bring. I mean, just one important thing that's closer to me, and again, guys, what I'm strongly leaning towards. The only thing I want to lean towards is paying my phone bill and see where the balance stands from there. So, as far as a country music concert, with my true love and I going to go see Lee Greenwood, I mean, that's honestly, guys, being open. I believe. I mean, I've won in hand. I mean, in my opinion, that's tough. So, I mean, that's a tough one, but I'm not sure. All we have to do, guys, is pay 30. That's it. So, the only concert I've been to is me, guys, being an active rock person. Is an active rock and roll. If you're talking about Fonzie, for example, Metallica. I do know Five Finger Death Punch is recently. I mean, Five Finger Death Punch is recently one of the other bands I went to go see. Back in Huntington Center, going to state of Ohio back then. So, and I also been to a few numerous concerts back then, but it's been a while. I haven't been inside of a concert, I think, for like several months now. So, but it doesn't take anything like on shotgun, whatever it's got to be. I mean, you look at the best music, you talk about the best rhythm, and an outstanding performance. But I do want to bring something really fast. You talk about Judas Priest, bringing back War Pigs, evolving delayed the late Lord of Darkness guys. Judas Priest featuring Ozzy Osbourne. Nothing's been the same without him, guys, but he used to rock and roll all the time. Been married, having a lot of kids over the years. But that's exactly who Ozzy Osbourne was. He recently suffered a heart attack, I believe it was like last month, but no worries. Judas Priest was also a good tribute to him, so. And also guys, Black Sabbath. Well, he actually got started with his singing career and his rock stuff, so remember guys, rock and roll will always be forever. And not without Ozzy Osbourne either, so no worries. And yes guys, no Russ. But let's see what happens from now. I'm not going to mention Aerosmith, but I do know Aerosmith has some sort of a crazy, dang it, hold on guys. I was going to mention this too. As far as I know, Aerosmith is actually collaborating and already have a new hit single with Youngblood, so I honestly, to be open and honest fellas, I haven't listened to that one. And I would not kill less by listening to that Aerosmith. Honestly guys, that and obviously with that Aerosmith collaboration. Aerosmith has been one of the best bands, along with Bon Jovi and Bowling for Soup and also Van Halen back in the day, so that's all there is to it. But yeah guys, baseball will always be one of my 4 priorities going forward. You guys in the chat, my family, my true love, and most importantly guys, Stephen always going forward. But don't forget to check out my brother Beatles Eternal guys. He enjoys playing baseball as much as I do. I mean technically if my brother Beatles is actually busy doing stuff at work, the only thing that I can really get his response is baseball, and a lot of us here today. So, could be anything that's more strongly. And the strongest, whatever we have to look at. But no worries. No worries, guys. No Russ. But yeah, guys, the YouTube name I want you guys to check out, whenever you guys get the time, we're looking to crack the code, is Beatles Eternal, on YouTube. He enjoys playing Digital Diamond Baseball, Apple Baseball, whatever baseball game you can think of. Especially if it's much more cards and dice. I'm going to do cards and dice definitely in the future. But we'll see what happens. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of Steam for today. That'll be the end of Steam for today guys, till probably tomorrow. So, what is tomorrow? Sunday? There's a bit of a possibility. I could be doing an episode of Palazzo by then. And then I for one guys will be back with great people at Sea again guys on Monday 9 to 2, Thursday 2 to 7, and then 9 to 2 next Friday. What I do know, the schedule after that, I do have 1 or 2 dates that I recently put under a request. So one of them guys is the 16th for trunk or treating for Halloween. So that's number 1. Number 2, you talk about wanting to have a first time ever. Well, my true love and I, guys, and most of our athletes here in the city or state is going to be tackling the first ever cornhole tournament. So we already have been informed the times already. So we're looking at 11. Here's the thing, guys. The times we're looking at is 11 in the morning to 3:30. We're going to be having our first ever cornhole tournament. And that's going to be in the next, it's going to be in the next 2 weeks. So we'll most likely, we are going back to cornhole practice on Monday. So I'm off at 2 by then, so. But I don't think the times under Chief Management is changing a thing. I mean, most of the time, yes. If anything else is changing, not as much. Not exactly feeling, feeling lackluster or anything, but we'll see what happens. But alright guys, I repeat, it's King and the Luckiest Man. That's gonna be the end of Steam for today, till probably tomorrow for Palazzo. My name on Steam is ZachDawson93. don't forget to check out my brother, my good friend, guys. My good brother, Beatles. Check him out. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, head over to Steam. And let me know what you guys find. It's not that hard to find, guys, if you research. You guys can head over to Steam. My name on Steam, guys, is ZachDawson93. Go after pre-orders and then store purchases. But other than that, guys, the most important thing today, the most important rule, is love, support, and respect is the key. So you also remain creative, and of course, yes, guys, knowledge is power. We're still at 633 mods today, which is brilliant. Always has and always will be, from the ground up. I'm going to quickly open up this container for a second. Now, as far as skill points go, on the upper right of the screen today, we're currently not above Damsel Distress, but we are at 7. This is actually this is actually a good smart amount. I know one of you guys mentioned in the chat in the past that, one of you guys wanted me to focus on one thing under skill points. But I can always spend them how I want them. That's the main thing. You know, guys, let's try to, technically get the center of attention on it. But we'll see. But I always want to encourage you guys to help me with my watch hours. Keep on playing my videos, comment, get a lot of attraction, guys, before popularity, entertainment, and energy. Well, phenomenal, excellent, beautiful, exciting, fantastic, grateful, strongest power of our community when you get the time. I mean, just go, 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 but do not be in a rush. It's not about how much a lot of people watch. You do it because you're driven, and we enjoy a lot of entertainment. A lot of popularity also, guys, and energy. A lot of us can bring to the table. I remember one former movie quote, guys, from Paris with Love, when John Travolta talks about his cans, involving his boss. And he actually did state the following, guys. For example, so he recently did state the following. Well, how am I supposed to bring the energy and have the pleasure of this fine city? That's the main thing. But yeah, I've seen the movie. It's not bad. A little bit funny, but also action and drama. I mean, despite the fact, if you look at that movie and Die Hard together, they're pretty much different. But I'm to be open and honest, I'm pretty sure that's not almost different, or exactly the same of how you really think of it. But no worries, or no rush on any of the movies in perspective. But I repeat, fellas, that's all we have to do. Take your time, and the only way you guys can get my numbers up, that can help you guys strongly. All we need to do, guys, the most important thing is we watch our videos in full. When you guys like the videos, connect to my channel strongly, and I can connect to you guys as well. CONNETC. That's all we can do. Connect. Take your time. But the most important thing, guys, is just to get my numbers. That way I can get back to monetize more. Whatever you guys want to do, we're not going to cause a damn distraction as much. But we can do whatever we want to do. No problems or cause for comfort. But the most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full. Let you guys like, so comment, and follow. Like and share the stream. Watch our videos in full. Get our numbers up more as soon as possible when we can. And do not test your guilt. Yeah, guys, we make sure we have our refreshments. Me, guys, winning first place at bowling, which was a highlight of this year. And also, guys, starting cornhole together. But we always want to keep everybody responding and see how we're doing. And, keep everything else to catch up on. But yeah, guys, we make sure we have our social media, our accounts to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter X. And yes, guys, of course, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Brother Leon, I know you were not in the stream yesterday. Actually, no, 2 days ago, when I was premiering Final Fantasy Tactics Eva's Chronicles this week. I do know, I repeat, guys, the game itself, I'm actually loving it completely right now, so that's why I'm doing, hopefully, new episodes of Robocop for the time being on Saturdays. Guys, Robocop on Saturday mornings, Balatro Sundays, Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Aids from Tuesday mornings to, sometimes Monday, and Eva's Chronicles on Thursdays. What should I say? Final Fantasy Tactics. Eva's Chronicles going forward on Thursday morning. So this game, the reason why I decided to, I want to say, guys, for sure, well, exactly, I decided to move this game to Saturday mornings, so that way Palazzo does not need to hog Saturday and Sunday mornings for the weekends. So that's why I'm trying to get back to doing 4 games a week, as I used to, on most of the occasion. So hopefully, but no worries. I'm a little bit tired, brother Leon. Matsulov is always tired, but she's always sleeping in on weekends. They usually do, Matsulov and staff and roommates, for example, they mostly do grocery shopping all the time, and yes, of course, guys, go after dinner. So, I'm not 100% sure what the plan is and what the goal is for tonight, but I do know she always misses me. Since we've been together for 8 years, she always misses, the love and also the gender out of me. She always has and always will be. So, it just depends whatever the plans are. We talk a little more about it and see what we actually want to have planned. Hold on, guys. Let's see if there's any in-gaming news today. So, guys, as king and the luckiest man, nothing else would really get boring or have anything else for 3 generations. Well, guys, as far as what we're looking at today, okay, guys, let me jump in the top stories in just a few minutes. Hold on, guys, let me jump into this one. Well, I repeat, fellas, let me jump to this comment really fast. Well, guys, Brother Leon in the chat says, I was about to throw a soda can away this morning. I slipped on it on my hand. I figure accidentally went into the current can, cut my finger a bit, but I'm fine. Well, that's usually not something we envision. Usually, if we're having a bottle of per can, a lot of people deserve a lot of caffeine. If people are exercising, people are working and whatnot, we're trying to keep ourselves active. The best thing to do is not getting yourselves cut. If you're using your thumb and your fingertip. The most important thing you could have is maybe try to wear gloves if you're opening a tin can. Or whatever bottle you're drinking out of. You always want to have a lot of assistance, a lot of help, or even if you guys know how to open it the right way. As long as your finger's not broken, Brother Leon, that's a good thing. As long as it's only bleeding a bit, it's okay. It's not that much, it's not too much to really benefit and ask, but why not? Hold on, guys, can we get ourselves out of here? Yeah, I would love to get out of here right now. I still don't understand why. Hold on, guys, is there a way we can get ourselves... Now, as far as Splinter Cell, here's the thing, guys. The answer to Splinter Cell, no. I haven't heard anything new on Splinter Cell right now. At least not at the moment. But yeah, guys, with our popularity today, entertainment and energy, the song is beautiful, exciting, wonderful, fantastic, 100% song is powered by community. I do want to give you guys top stories today. So top stories today, guys. I'm not sure if you guys have seen or suddenly watched, for example. Microsoft is reportedly set to announce and release a free Xbox. Like I said, guys, releasing a free Xbox Cloud Gaming with ads soon. As long as Microsoft is not pushing it too far. I do know the company is going to be having a huge handheld system. I believe, guys, costing like a little over thousands of dollars somewhere. Maybe just like 1K, but it's only involving, guys, Xbox Game Pass. So what Microsoft is looking to pursue is the fact that they're looking to do something with cloud gaming and try to shorten up the ads a little bit. Robocop was in WCW. They have about Icon Sting. Oh, okay. I never knew that. I never knew that Robocop was in WCW at the time. I know he did not win a wrestling championship at the time, but the only one that played Robocop is Peter Weller in the first 2 Robocop movies. And I actually know who played the 3rd Robocop, since Peter Weller was not returning after Allegiance, or technically involving a contract and whatnot. So as far as I know, that's pretty much the only stuff that was informed at that point in time, during the 1980s. But Peter Weller did pretty well. And yes guys, he did. Yes. That's all there is to it. It's not like he made a lot of lack of discipline, but always have something to spark, and also first place winner, fellas. Everyone thought Peter Weller was good, and nobody can replace him. Nobody can replace him at that point in time. But no worries. Well, guys, I'm gonna go and get the heavy pistol this time. Ooh. I guess we have a bit of a cell here. 2 stolen advices or evidences, plus 25 each. So we'll see what happens, fellas. I haven't heard any Robocop news either. It's probably not going to be for a while. I mean, the way I can picture it, probably not. But it's just going to be someone that's going to be hanging on maybe a little something deep. But you never know. But the way Microsoft is doing something with Xbox Game Pass, you know, if they're looking to do something like $80 a piece, maybe like $120 a piece every year, perhaps, I don't think people can strike down a deal or have a bad influence of, making a smarter deal. If you're looking to do something in cash or have some sort of different transaction for it, let's try to, take the energy. It just really depends how that's going to go. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what's going on with the internet browser between my PC for a second. Actually, guys, there's no... Hold on. Actually, not Steam, sorry. But basically, if we look at it, I mean... No, that could really bounce to anything. As far as I know. But for anything else to really, circulate, it would be absolutely anything. It's just really whatever describes on it. How much they really wanna, toss something up for grabs, and do something that they really wanna, kind of like jumping the gun. Or even if you want to jump inside the system, so... I mean, it's not about how much they really want to charge, it just really depends how they actually want to do it. Hold on, guys, can I jump into history for a second? Hold on, let me go to... Hold on. Hold on, guys, I do want to get my crap back to history for a second. Hold on a minute. Oh, guys, there's one. But I'm doing something to get myself back in it. Between an internet file. Hold on, guys. Let me jump into this real quick. Hold on. Well, like I said, I mean, Microsoft is... I don't believe Microsoft is having something awful at this point in time. But if they're trying to do whatever they actually want to do, you know, between cloud gaming, I don't think it's really that much to really focus on, and how much spending that people want to do. Especially with how much they really want to have something to put in, and guess guys have something they really want to put together, and have something to puzzle up together. So, I mean, it's always going to be a big matter of time. So, hold on, guys. Brother Leon in the chat says, I don't know if it's true. Xbox is trying to get rid of it. Game Pass on Xbox. Well, TikTok. Well, here's the thing, guys. TikTok does not know what's really best for Microsoft. I mean, if I had to guess, probably not as much. Not as much as I would be, you know, reacting or looking to see what's going to be the step, or whatever's going to be upcoming. So, I mean, to be open and honest, I'm not positive. I mean, whatever's going to be upcoming, it's like, I can do exactly what's going to be upcoming, so it just really depends how... Hold on, guys, let me jump in. Let me go to in-gaming news on next to my channel. Because I mean, I don't think anything else would be less destructive towards Microsoft. Okay, there we go, guys. Trying to get my ads back in. Also, guys, and top stories today. Yeah, guys, we don't get a lot of in-gaming news every Saturday and Sunday mornings, but if you want to think about it for a minute, I feel like it's... I mean, whatever's going to be closer... Hold on, let me bring up YouTube Studio. There we go. But it just really depends how much well balanced it is, and how much they really want to, you know, not have everything be pushed to the side, or be pushed to the wall at this point. So, is this going to be how much people can really bond and see how much they really want to take it? It's just, I do know, since I do have Final Fantasy Tactics, it was Chronicles going forward, and you guys having new episodes from now on Thursday mornings, all I have left, guys, is two things. As the first place winner, guys, I have two things left. Number one, you have, I'm still leaning towards renewing another year at PS Plus, specifically pretty soon. I still want to push that for sure. And then the last one I'm going to be leaning towards is Amazon. And that's another thing too, guys, with Amazon. Amazon is going to be for my Two Love and I's 9th year anniversary of Night to Sign for next year. So I thought I'm not pushing any other sick combined, but I still want to do something to inform on it, and then we want to see what we can actually take it besides the other stuff and the other thing too. So I do want to have something, you know, more importantly for that, if we get a chance, and have something to... I mean, that's the only few things I'm leaning towards. I don't think I'm getting Borderlands 4. I mean, Borderlands 4 is not going to be... I'm not going to have my self-tested theory on it. Hold on, let me bring up... Hold on, guys, I'm trying to see what else I'm bringing up for a minute. Hold on, guys, I'm just checking out my browser for a second. You know, guys, it's going to be a matter of time, so whatever's going to be going on. But other than that, guys, I'm going to be wrapping everything up in a few minutes since I get my upgrades. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate the Duxon, and I'll probably add a second one. So let's go down to equipping two things, guys, involving deduction. What I have here is the enhanced scanning. What scanning can let you guys more often detect information, such as, for example, save combination, or discover hidden objects or rooms. And then we're going to do fatality. So we'll have a +2 for that. So we'll have fuse boxes recovery, which does recover 50% of its good health, fellas. Of the maximum number of OCP recovery. Sizes to 4. And then I'll probably do then I'll probably just do 1 shockwave for combat. And then just do 1 for armor. And yes, guys, I am saving most of my stuff for it. But yeah, we'll see what else happens, guys. I have nothing else to say about Microsoft. But if they actually want to do something, maybe like more than 120, we talk about more than $90 at a time, they can do anything they want. It's just, people want to do something for the company and have something that they really want to, test their limits. They really want to, talk a little more whatever they actually want to stand and deliver. It's not going to be as bad as it is. Or have it something that a lot of us really want to stress, just to see what it is and what's going to be, leaning towards, and how much they really want to mix it, maybe try to combine it. So I'm not going to really announce or whatever the other thing they're actually leaning towards. All I know is PlayStation doesn't have anything towards cloud, guys, cloud gaming towards Microsoft. So it just depends how much they actually want to, do something to figure out, for instance. So if I'm looking at it, it just really depends. It depends how much money they may or may not want to waste. If they want to waste a bunch load of crap they want to do, it's only for them to test their own guilt and test their own, you talk about abilities and whatnot, so I don't think there's anything else that's more eluding as of right now, but we just don't know exactly. But it's going to be a matter of time. People are not going to be asking much for help, but always working together, so I don't think there's any other expression or anything else to connect with that, or pretty much something that's always trying to breathe through air when we get the time, so technically guys, I'm not 100%, so I do want to bring another website here. Let me bring up, okay, never mind. I wasn't sure if I was opening an extra tab. But like I said, guys, that's only Microsoft's perspective. Whatever they want to set in stone, we'll have something clear. Well, guys, I repeat, fellas. Brother Leon in the chat says, my stomach's being silly, I just ate and still growling. I just fed you silly stomach. Sounds good, brother. No worries. Alright, guys, that's gonna wrap everything up for today. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning, since I'm doing Robocop on Saturday mornings. Never how long I want to do it, but I'm not going to really vanquish it though. So guys, I've got the same team schedule, so I repeat. ESPN, WWE, well, here's the thing. I do not have ESPN Unlimited. I know Tim from Pro Wrestling Unlimited has that, but I don't want to sign anything through and try to, take anything with a subscription involving paying on it. But I've heard the fans are not much having a lot of existence, but I thought the fans thought it was not bad. but mostly watching it as a former app, and that was Peacock at the time. So, but usually a lot of you guys would watch it on occasions, and yes, guys, 3 generations. You talk about watching it on Peacock, if you're watching it under HBO Max or anything with YouTube on it. So the best thing to do if you're not able to watch a premium live event through WWE, Ring of Honor, or the other apps, you guys really have to pay for it. Here's the fact is, guys, you don't actually pay it for free. You have to pay this month. They actually want you to pay for it. So that's all there is. But alright, guys, that's gonna wrap everything up for today. So as I mentioned, so guys, based on the schedule, I have the same times again. So there's a good possibility you guys will have Palazzo tomorrow. So I should be back tomorrow in the morning. So let me reverse that. Every Sunday morning, guys, is Palazzo. I will be back Sunday in the morning tomorrow. Same time, same channel. So remember, guys, every Sunday mornings we do Palazzo, as I announced this past week. As I'm hoping to get back to 4 games a week. 5 games a week, probably not. But 4 games for sure. NXT staying on Peacock. That's exactly what I heard. But not much to really test its own patience, and also testing its whatever they want to follow suit on. It just depends how much they actually want to manage it. It's technically everybody's entitled to their own opinion. How much they want to pay for it, and how much they really want to squeeze. Try to help each other out between their benefits. But yeah, guys, based on the schedule, I will be back Sunday in the morning tomorrow. We'll have Palazzo. Finally back to Steve on Monday 9 to 2, and then we won't mention any more of that till probably Sunday 8 a.m. tomorrow, guys, for Palazzo. But I will be back tomorrow, guys. Same time, same channel. If you guys want to catch more Robocop on Saturday mornings going forward, you're lucky I didn't say crocodile. Well, my true love would start. Well, here's the thing: my true love would start getting me on the back if I was Darth Vader. And see what my true love would only say: "What in God's name are you doing?" I'm like, don't look at me. It was my brother Leon that suggested it. But I've always been some sort of good guy, like, for example, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, and all that, and all the legendary actors that were still around at the time for Star Wars from time to time. So, but I do know Daisy. As far as I know, Daisy Ridley is actually in a new movie, but I don't believe I'm gonna draw any attraction to it. I do know she actually is still doing the new Star Wars pretty soon, after next year. So, but we'll see what happens going further. At least going forward as of right now. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to catch more Robocop Rook City on Saturday mornings going forward, as King and the Luckiest Man, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. And the most important thing, guys, is, remember guys, the most important thing today, with our 633 mods, with our popularity, guys, entertainment and energy, our biggest, strongest, amazing, shocking, surprising, strongest power of our community. The most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative. And yes, of course, knowledge is power. But we give ourselves patient, we can still not get ourselves stuck, and we're not alone. After I achieved a first place goal, guys, by winning for the first time at bowling for a long time, which is really an awesome achievement for me. It really is. Also, guys, that's all we have to do. Take our time, but do not rush. If you guys are in the woods, if you're watching a movie, or watching a TV show based on anything. Also, guys, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people, and so we're staying tall and keeping ourselves under control, and what me guys get back into gaming, and getting back to reality, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, guys, 4 games a week is gonna be a little more of a strong pulse if I get it. I'm hoping to buy some time, but no worries, guys. But I repeat, Sunday AM tomorrow, I still be back in the morning, guys, for Palazzo. I won't be busy, but no doubt about it, for the weekends. But all we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah only on Twitter X, Facebook, and YouTube. So, guys, the most important thing, if you guys want to help out the channel, not to have lost cause, or have somebody do another damn thing to the next. We want to concentrate on our numbers. I want my W8s back as soon as possible, get monetization back too, and whatever we can control and meet our expectations. Let's take our time, but not get ourselves, whatever we can hook into. But alright, guys, the most important thing that we can provide is watching our video. All we have to do, guys, is have a strong pulse. And all we need to do, guys, the most important thing is we watch our videos in the fall, like the videos, support the videos, connect to my channel, and I'll connect to you guys as long as I can. And me, guys, is king and the luckiest man. You won't find any other channel than this. You really can. But all we need to do, guys, is we watch our videos in fall most of the time. And yeah, guys, making sure we have our social media, our YouTube, Twitter X, and Facebook accounts, just to see who we are and what we're looking at in perspective, and everything on a positive note. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. As long as we're not grinding the engines. Alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. Have a good weekend. I will be back Sunday AM tomorrow. I will be back Sunday morning tomorrow, same time, same channel for Palazzo. And then we'll have Final Fantasy Tactics. As I told you guys earlier today, when I announced this past Sunday, that I do want to get back to 4 games a week. I don't want to just have to ruin anything within the next couple weeks. As long as everything is played, I think it's so our strategy fits in. Because I'm hoping it does not twist and turn. As far as Thief and WoW go. I mean, WoW will always be, it's my second option for, instead of sleeping all the time. But I still do it every Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. But not much, substance. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, Palazzo, Sunday AM tomorrow will be my next stream. And it won't always be same time, same channel. We guys have a good rest of your Saturday. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. From your luckiest man, guys, your first place winner as king. So yeah, guys, I will be back Sunday AM tomorrow. We'll have Palazzo, and we'll have everything in the balance. And we'll be back with Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil's Chronicles, this coming Thursday. With new episodes for Evil's Chronicles every Thursday mornings, like we always planned. But alright, guys, have a good rest of your Saturday. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I will see you guys.